Welcome back, everyone. My name's Justin. I am running for the king, and I'm a part-time reseller, and I work out of this shed. And, well, this video is all about stuff that I did in the shed this week. Stuff going out. Major issue with a scam return, and all kinds of stuff. So stick around. This is going to cover everything from the 19th, Tuesday the 19th of September through today the 25th. And we're just going to run through it and take it as it goes. So let's jump back to Tuesday and work our way back through till today. I'll see you there. Hey everybody, today is Tuesday. It is the 19th of September, and I have 9 items going out, which is awesome. And I also have something terrible. It's not terrible, but I had a big return come in, and we're going to talk about that too. But let's do some happy things first. Let me grab some CDs that sold. They're all out of that 180 buy. They're in my drawers. Well, they're in those drawers. Let me dig them out. In drawer 10, I have this Bubblegum Classics CD. And it's Bubblegum Classics Volume 2. I think in my last video, I said that I thought I already sold this, and I had not. Unless I cut that out of the last video. I haven't edited it yet. But anyway, Bubblegum Classics Volume 2. This sold on offer $17 plus media mail shipping. And in drawer 5, I need this one right here. All right, this is Don't Go Against the Grain by G.P. Wu. And this one I woke up with an offer for $7. I accepted it. It's going out for $7 plus media mail shipping. I did have some books sell this morning and last night, and they're here on my media shelf. I'm going to grab those here real quick. We'll show you those next. First is this one. We have Passed from Death into Life by Clarence Sexton. It's in plastic because it was actually stored in my storage unit before I had the shed. So I've had this one for a long time. I woke up to an offer on this one this morning and accepted $4 plus media mail shipping. This I picked up for 20 cents at my local thrift. And then I have 2 items down here. Get some stuff out of the way here. This one and this one. First up is commentary on 1 Corinthians written by Frederick Lewis Goddett, and picked this one up for 20 cents. This one's a Bible commentary but just for one book of the New Testament. This sold full asking price $9.99 plus shipping. Picked this one up for 20 cents as well. And then these 22 Junie B. Jones books sold. I picked these up at my hometown thrift. I paid $1 for them. I picked up a larger lot, but they're up to 25 for $1, so there's 22 here. This would have been $1. And these sold for $15.99 plus media mail shipping. Those books were rather rough. I mean, they're perfectly readable, but the covers have wear. I think they came out of a classroom, and so they've gotten a lot of love, but there's still a lot of love to give. So, you know, I'm glad they sold. All right, so let's talk about the bad news. A couple weeks ago, I sold a PS2. It went out the same day that SpongeBob TV went out. Luckily, no issues with that TV. I've verified the buyer reached out because they couldn't get the DVD to connect. There was a weird button you had to push to get to read the thing. Anyway, regardless, I know it works because they told me it works, so we're good on that. But this PS2, it arrived at the buyer, and the buyer said, hey, you know, it was my power brick that was broke, not my PS2. So I offer free shipping. I let them know, hey, I have free return shipping. Just send it back to me, and we'll take care of it. You know, and it came back. It came in Saturday, but I wasn't able to get to the post office. And the buyer's like messaged me, which means, you know, it kind of, you know, makes me cautious. And so I picked up a PS2 yesterday from the post office in my return box. It was in a shoebox. It was barely packed. It had one piece of tape on it. I'm surprised it even made it, but it's right here. It sure looks like the same PS2 from the outside, but it is not. I sent a 750012, I think, model. This is a 75001 model. Different ports. It's filthy. It's full of dust and grime. It doesn't have the sticker, the refurbishment sticker that mine had. It's gross. It probably doesn't work. I haven't tested it. You know, I immediately blocked the buyer. I reached out to the buyer and sent a message saying, you know, hey, I got the thing you sent, but it was the wrong PS2. It wasn't the one I sent out. This has a different serial number, different model number. Was it sent by accident? No, I haven't heard back. It's been almost a day now, and this buyer has been getting back to me like that every time I message. So It sounds like, that it was sent on purpose. I reached out to eBay and had them call me. They called me yesterday. I recorded it, but I feel weird kind of showing that without, without permission. So I called them, and their advice was I can refund them in full. Since I'm a top-rated seller, I can refund them half. Or I can, what they suggested I do is just let the refund time out, let eBay step in, get a defect on my account, let them refund in full, and then I can possibly appeal it and maybe get my money back and maybe get the defect off. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I know on the app, which it's terrible advice. That was the worst advice eBay could give. But if I, on the website, if I click through and say I received a different item, it wants eBay to step in, and it may just do that. I'm not going to let it time out and do nothing. That's terrible. That's not the advice you want to give. So we will see. I'm going to get pictures of this showing it's different. I have it on video, which one I pulled out. You can definitely see it's not the same PS2. I can show eBay that, but they're not going to care, I don't think. But we will see. I'm out $60. It was free shipping, so that the initial shipping went in there, and then free shipping coming back, which I don't think I should have to pay if it wasn't my item that was sent back. But I think I'm going to be stuck on that as well. So I'm about $20 in shipping costs alone, plus the item. So I definitely don't want to partially refund. I will. Oh, anyway. So if you've had this issue, and I have, but it's been ages, eBay's changed the how they process these returns and stuff now. You can't just get an IC3 report and expect them to go, oh, we'll give you your money, you keep your money, we'll give them their money back or whatever. They don't do that anymore. Like I said, their advice was, hey, just deal with it. Get a dinger in your account or only take 50%. So we will see. I will let you know how it goes. I'm probably going to take care of that this afternoon. So hopefully tomorrow I will either be angry and yelling at the camera or be able to give you good news. We will see. Getting back to sales, I have a teeny tiny, small, low value item that sold, but I don't have anything into it. So I guess that's all profit. It's going to be right here in my bucket. And it's this little cord dongle for the original Xbox 360. And I think this was mine. So technically, I guess I have money into it, but I used it for years. It was the only way you could get optical out on your 360 when they first came in, I think. Anyway, this sold $2.99 plus shipping. I did sell a Blu-ray that I listed last night. It's one I picked up at a yard sale on Saturday, and I got it for the digital code, but it did not work. It was expired. And so I have this on DVD. I wasn't going to keep it. So I just listed it. I paid $1 for it. It sold for $4.99 plus shipping. Not a huge return, but it sold in about an hour and a half, so not too bad at all. I have 2 more items to go. The next one is a Christmas item I had picked up at a yard sale several weeks ago. I already pulled it out of the box, but want to make sure I could find it and not to be digging through it. But this is a Countdown to Christmas ornament, and it's digital. I assume it still works. It doesn't have batteries. It didn't have batteries in it originally, so it shouldn't be corroded or anything. This sold $9.99 plus shipping. I think I paid 50 cents for it. And then the last item is something I've had listed for quite a while, and I think it's back here in this corner buried. I'm gonna have to dig it out. Give me a few minutes. It'll be like instantly for you. Here they are. It's 2 of these organic and stereochemistry model sets. And I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're both incomplete, but this one has a lot of stems, but not a lot of molecules or not a lot of atoms. And I think this one was more complete. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. I did not count it though. And so it's got different parts and pieces so you can build models of atoms. It's pretty neat. They're not worth a lot. And I picked up one at Goodwill, and I never listed it. It went in the death pile because it wasn't really worth too much. And then I found this one either in the storage unit or some other big lot I purchased. I'm not sure. So I just put them together. They finally sold, these 2 sold together $22.99 plus shipping. And that's going to be it for today. I do have a question for y'all regarding the videos. My videos have been going like 30 to 40 minutes almost sometimes. And would you rather have multiple videos throughout the week? that are shorter, like 10 to 15 minutes at a pop. Like do a couple days, release a video, do a couple days, release a video? Or do you like the longer videos all week in one thing? I'm just trying to think what would work best with everything, and just wanted to get your opinion. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to follow your opinion. Apologies up front, but I'm just looking to hear from you. So let me know, more but shorter videos or fewer but longer videos? What's your preference? Hey everybody, today is Wednesday. It's the 20th of August. I have 3 items going out so far and 1 question for you. And well, the first one's on Mercari. I haven't sold anything on Mercari in weeks. I really haven't been listing on Mercari. Ever since I started listing those CDs, I stopped cross-listing because I don't sell CDs very well on Mercari, so I didn't cross, and then I haven't went back. So I need to do that because I have some things that I have listed that I need to get on there. But anyway, the thing that sold on Mercari was a DVD, and I had it listed. I took an offer, and it's one I've had for a while. It's right here. It's the Peppa Pig, the Easter Bunny DVD, and maybe not timely as we're going into Halloween season, but Peppa Pig is never goes out of style, right? This one sold on offer $11, free shipping, and I had listed that on Mercari before they offered media mail, so that's thus the free shipping. But 11 free shipping. It's going to cost $3.92 to ship it, and you know, so I probably paid $1.50 for it. So there's profit there. The other 2 items I sold on eBay, and then we'll get to that question I have. It's a polling the audience type of video, I guess, because I had questions yesterday about that return. Anyway, it's right in here. It's a political button set, and let me dig it out. This is PB5. They're Richard Nixon buttons and pins, and one of these pin backs says a Democrat for President Nixon. So they're from 1972. I'll put the picture up here when I give you the price. I picked these up in a yard sale video I think I shared, and these sold on offer $8.50 plus shipping, and they're super light. They're already padded up. I'm just going to stick them in a small box, and they'll go just like this. And then, no surprise, I'm getting into these CDs, and I have a set of Oak Ridge Boys CDs, and they're all right here. Let me get them out. I need 2 hands. All right, so this lot has 8 Oak Ridge Boys CDs, fancy free. There's a collection, greatest hits 1, 2, 3, Heartbeat, Room Service, classics, I think. I don't know. I'm not a big Oak Ridge Boys fan. These I had listed. I sent out offers, I think 10% off offer, I think. Maybe, I don't know what the percentage is. These sold. They sold for $28.79 plus shipping. And so what's that average out to? $28.79 divided by 8. And now for the question of the day, I had a person accept an offer on a set of CDs. And they were used CDs. There was a few used CDs in the lot I picked up, and I listed all the country ones in one big lot. I sent them an offer today. They accepted. And then I get a message saying they can't pay until next Friday. So they said the 20th, but today's the 20th. So I think they mean the 29th. And so anyway, I sent a message back saying politely that it's set up to cancel the order after 4 days without payment, you know, because they wanted me to hold it for a week and a half until they got paid. And I told them, you know, I could cancel it at their request now to avoid an unpaid buyer strike, and I'll relist, or in 4 days, it'll automatically cancel and relist. And then when they have the funds available, they can send me an offer. I'll accept it. I don't mind selling to someone that does that. Again, I'm not going to put them on a block buyer list. But what's your go-to? I mean, I have held stuff before, but I have that automatic 4-day thing going now. And it's not hard, but I think it's a pain to turn it off for a certain order. So I'm going to leave it on. And so that's what I'm handling. How do you handle that? If someone asks basically for a 2-week layaway or a week and a half layaway on an item, it does come off the store. No one else has been looking at it or buying it. So, you know, it's not going to be a fast moving item. I don't know. It's kind of torn, but that's where I landed. Just sticking to my guns. 4 days is what they get. And if they want to cancel now and buy later again, they can do that. They're probably going to be here when they get, you know, when they have the funds. So that's what I'm doing. As far as an update on the PS2 return saga from yesterday, I had typed out this huge long thing to ask eBay to step in, including links to my YouTube video showing me pulling the 1 unit along with pictures of the one that was returned. I hit let eBay step in, and then I had nothing. Like usually you get an email or you get something. So I don't think it's sent to them, which is super annoying because I don't have that text. It took me like 20 minutes to type it all up. So I guess I'm going to do it again and ask them to step in. I don't want to ask them to step in because they're probably going to refund the buyer. I'm going to get a ding on my account, but I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to do that and appeal it and see. And I'll, of course, bring you along, at least let you know how it shakes out. It's just super annoying that someone can return an item that's not the one you sent, probably defective in this case, and eBay's choices were, hey, refund them in full, refund them in half, or we'll refund them in full on your behalf, and you can appeal it if you want. So we will see how that goes. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out there with me. If something else comes in today, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, I think. We've made it to Thursday. It's the 21st of September, and well, I have 0 orders going out, and I talked about maybe cutting videos into shorter things, but that doesn't work if I have days with 0 listings. So I guess that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, wait, a little update on a couple things. First off, on the return side with that PS2, I asked eBay to step in, and of course they refunded the buyer in full. We figured that would happen. I'm going to appeal it now at lunch. Since I have no orders to pack, I have time to do that. I'm going to appeal that. So hopefully they will refund me the money back, and, well, the buyer's going to get to keep their refund. That kind of stinks. And then on a happier note, I got some Legos in today. So I got a couple new Aston Martin cars, and they're going to go in my case. And I got some shelves that are going to go in the corners over there to hopefully hold some junk I have on my desk and maybe some Legos or some things I'm selling. I don't know. They're going to go over there in that corner. They're not going to be very big, but they're going to kind of give me a little more space. And that's really it. That's all I have. Thanks for hanging out there with me today. Maybe I'll get a crazy number of sales this afternoon. It's still Thursday. We're at the end of the day, or at least the end of my work day. It's a little after 3. I'm getting ready to, you know what? I'm going to go to the post office. I sold 2 CD sales. I'm going to grab those just so I have something to show today. I did that appeal on that PS2 at lunch, and I haven't heard back. It takes about 48 hours. Let's see. And if I lose, at least it'll be educational for all of us. The CDs, though, let's do those first. All right, I got a couple of Leanne Womack CDs, and they're right here in drawer 1. These 2 are old. I mean, all these CDs are from 99 or earlier, and these are still factory sealed. These sold on offer, $7 plus shipping on that one. And in drawer 8, I have Lyle May's Sweet Dreams. So it's this CD here. I have no idea who this artist is, but this CD sold $9.99 plus shipping. So nothing maybe to write home about, but $17 is bigger than 0, and those are all profit. So thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully I have an update on that appeal, on that PS2 return. Either way, I'll see you then. Well, it's Friday. It is the 22nd of September. I have 4 items going out, so it's going to be another quick day. Quick time of showing you orders, especially since 3 of those are CDs. I'm going to grab those first because the 4th item is something big. I'm going to have to pull it off camera so I don't break it. It's fragile. I'll be right back. So we have 2 single CDs and a lot going out, a lot of CDs. Anyway, the first one is The Who Odds and Sods. And this one sold for $9.99 plus media mail shipping. Next up is North Avenue Wake Up Call, the Freddie Jones Band. This one sold on offer $6.08 plus shipping. And then I had another Oak Ridge Boys CD lot sell. This one doesn't have 8. It only has 4, but it has, what's this? Fancy Free, I Guess It Never Hurts to Hurt Sometimes, The Greatest Hits, and The Greatest Hits Volume 2. All these are new, still factory sealed, received an offer and accepted $12 plus shipping on these. So that's, what, $3 a disc there. And then the last item I said is fragile, and I think it's up there at the top of my shelf. I'm going to put the camera down, I'm going to pull it down, and I'll show you what sold. And here it is. I think this may be the last or next to last item I have. I know they say you can part out New Wave ovens, but this is actually a Kebab-it. And so it had kebabs that went vertically. You put your meat in, and I sold that. I sold the kebabs, and I think I have the heat plate, the plate that gets hot. Not the actual part that gets hot, the cover for the hot part that gets hot. And then there was another part I never remember what it was. Anyway, those sold. The plate cover hasn't, I don't think. But anyway, this is the glass dome for it, and it's got the paper still in it. I'm sending the paper too, obviously, but so that glass dome is going out, and it sold on offer for $20 plus shipping. I bought the whole unit for $4, $3. I don't remember what I paid for it. It was less than $5, I'm pretty sure, and just parted it out. And so parting it out was way better than actually selling it, you know, as a whole unit. I think the whole unit sold for 20 plus shipping just because it weighed a lot. And it was going to be like $20 shipping or something. But if you parted it out, the shipping came down for each individual item. And I guess people that have the Kebabits, hopefully the person just needs the glass dome and they can take, that'll be all they need. I'm going to get it packed up. I got to be careful with this one. It's glass, but it's pretty durable. It's like a Pyrex type glass. So, in fact, it is Pyrex glass. It says it on the side. So, that is going to go, and the CDs will be easy packs. So, you know, not too bad a day. So that is all that is going out. I'm going yard selling tomorrow, but I do have an update on the PS2 return situation. eBay sent me an email this morning, last night. I got it this morning. I had to sign this affidavit right there, like literally print out this email they sent me, mark and sign it, and then photograph it or scan it and send it in to them so they can... I guess I have to swear that I got a different item than what I sent out. I've never seen this. So, you know, we will see where it goes. Hopefully, it says 72 hours from when they receive it, I've sent it. So hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, we'll know. And if you're going out yard selling tomorrow on Saturday, wish you the best of luck. I will see you on Monday. Well, it's Monday. It's the 25th of September, and I have 10 items going out. Not a huge weekend, but it's going to add up. Plus, I have an update on that PS2 return scam thing. And so we will talk about that in just a bit. The first item I have is a DVD. It's here it's in this box, DVD 1. I had to stop putting them on my shelf because my shelf was full. Let me grab it. This one is Betsy's Wedding, and still factory sealed. I think I picked this up for, well, it would have been 50 cents or $1, I'm sure. Wouldn't have been any more than that. This one sold full asking price, $4.99 plus shipping. So we'll start off with a big sale there. I had a couple of CDs sale out of that $180 buy and a couple of VHS as well. Let's grab those next. I'll be right back. We'll do CDs first. This is Night Ranger, Midnight Madness. Still factory sealed. This one sold $9.99 plus shipping. And One by George Jones and Tammy Wynette. This one sold also full asking price, $9.99 plus shipping. And then when I bought those CDs, there were some VHS tapes on the table, and I took those as well. Had these two listed. This is The Real McCoy and Boys in the Hood, still factory sealed. I had them listed for $10. I received an offer for $6, and those are going out for $6 plus media mail shipping. And I did get a message from the buyer that I need to change their address. So I'll stick a note on there and make sure I don't forget. I think it was last week I sold a Cincy, that little typewriter one. I bought 3 at that yard sale of different styles. This one is right up here. This one is called Solitude. It's like a metal can. It's got snowflake holes punched in it, and it's pretty cool looking. It had one little bend at the top, but I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not. I just closed it in the listing. This one sold on offer $17.50 plus shipping. And you can see the box is kind of toasted, but the unit is still brand new inside. I bought this pumpkin head right up here, and let me grab it. I say I bought it. Well, it sold too, but I bought this one at the Bins when I went to the NF concert in Nashville, and it's not vintage, but it is by General Foam Plastic. It looks like it's marked maybe 2020. I couldn't hardly read it. There was several lines, but anyway, if you know how to read it, more power to you. Anyway, I picked this up at the Bins. It weighs about 8 ounces, so it cost us about maybe 60 cents, 67 cents, something like that. This one, I accepted an offer of $6.50 plus shipping on it. It's going to be easy to ship. I just got to have the right box, and I think I have one laying around. So that one is ready to go out. This box up here, not the white one, but the brown one right underneath, is another lot of Louis L'Amour books. I sold a first lot a couple weeks ago, I think. That one got to come down next. I'm going to have to put this camera down for just a second. Otherwise, well, I won't be able to climb over my death pile to get to it. Hang on. All right, it's pretty heavy. I set it down here. It is 45 vintage paperback Louis L'Amour books. I bought the whole box for $5. I sold a smaller lot already. I think this actually sold for less than the smaller lot, but I went ahead and accepted to get it out. This sold for $30.99 plus shipping. So that picture just popped up there to show you kind of what was all included. Lots and lots of books. That's 7 down, 3 to go, but I wanted to give you an update on that PS2 scam return that came in. Friday, I told you that I had to send in a signed affidavit saying I received a damaged or less valuable unit, and I did that. I sent that in, and Saturday afternoon, I got notification that eBay had finished the appeal in my favor. And so what happened was the $60 was transferred back into my account, and I guess the buyer got to keep their money. I don't know why. I've never had to do an affidavit or anything with eBay before, so I don't know if that's something new. If you've had any issues where you've had to do an affidavit with eBay, let me know. But that's what happened to me. So it all resolved in about a week from the return, which came in on Saturday, although I didn't pick it up till Monday, through the appeal. So all contained in 1 week. At least it went quick, I guess. I'm happy it's resolved. I wish there was a way that eBay could handle fraudulent returns on the front end rather than having to, give a full refund, take a ding on your account, everything else before you can even get to the point where eBay will side with you. I mean, I've been selling on eBay lately for 5 years or something, but almost 5 years, I think. And my account on eBay has been since 98. I think it's 98. So way early. I mean, I sold on eBay before we could upload pictures. So, I kind of wish I would have stuck with it. I didn't know then. But anyway, it's all resolved. I got my money back. I'm happy with that, and happy just to put it past me. And I did block the buyer. That was like the first thing. So the buyer can't come back and try anything else, I guess, in theory. It's done. So we can stop talking about it now. Don't have to worry about it for next video or anything. 3 more items though. Let's grab them. The first is a plush, and my plush bins are overflowing. So it's actually that one with the blue hair right there. And it's this guy. He has his mask on. It's from Jujutsu Kaisen. And it's a fairly decent sized plush. I picked it up on Whatnot. I picked up a bunch on Whatnot actually. That someone was selling super cheap. This one sold on offer $17.99 plus shipping. I still have a few items from that crafty storage unit I bought over a year ago that I haven't listed, and probably most of them get thrown away or donated or something. But this item has been sitting there, and I just never got around to cleaning it and testing it. And I finally did, and it sold. And it sold for full asking price, which isn't huge, but it's done. It's behind me, I think. It is right there. Let me get it out. This thing's been sitting on my shelf forever, but I never got around to testing it. It's just a portable DVD player. It actually charges, so you can use it with the battery. It did take a charge, held a charge for a little bit, but I put in the listing that I wasn't sure how long it would last. And I threw a Cars DVD in that I picked up the other day. This one sold for $26.99 plus shipping. I'm running out of table space, but the next item is a multi-quantity item, or I had multi-quantity listing, and they bought 2 as well. These are vintage Spider-Man Happy Birthday banners. So they say Happy Birthday and have Spider-Man on both sides. And they're from 1994. So they bought 2 of them. So I got 2 of them going out. I didn't, my dad had this box of them, and I have no idea why, but he gave them to me. I listed them ages ago, way before I had the shed. And even way before I had like a place to list in my house. These sold for $11.98 together. So that makes them, what, $5.99 each or something? So I have a few more. I've had them for a long time. I'm not doing anything listing. I'm just going to, let them sell as they sell. So those are the 10 items going out for today. It's Monday. Let's look at the listing goal. I'm trying to reach 2,023 listings in 2023, and I currently have 1,589 individual listings. So a multi-quantity listing like that Spider-Man banner would only count as 1, even if I had 20 of them. And so that's how I count them, because that's kind of how eBay counts listings. The pace I need to stay on target is 5.6 a day-ish. And so by that number, I need 1,540 by next Monday. I am still ahead, but look at my listing. Only 24 last week. It's been pretty weak. And part of that is because I've been busy, and part of that has been because I haven't been finding cool stuff to list, even though I have a death pile. But, you know, I keep saying, you know, after I get this done, then I'll have a little more time I can do that. But adult life doesn't really work like that. There's never a time where you have nothing to do. So I am going to try to get a few more listings up this week. I am heading to the reseller rally on Friday and Saturday over the weekend. Hopefully I can get some yard selling where there's actually stuff to buy, because yes, Saturday here was terrible in Cincinnati. And I get to see some really, I guess, YouTube famous resellers. I think Harry Tornado is going to be there. Of course, Commonwealth Picker, ADH Dave, American Arbitrage, Johnston Cincinnati Picker, Craigslist Hunter. It's going to be great. And I'm also socially awkward, so I'm also really nervous. Anyway, so if you're heading there, I guess I'll see you. And just want to say thanks so much for hanging out there with me this week, giving me someone to talk to. I'm glad that PS2 went all the way through to full resolution in less than a week, so we can get that taken care of and put that to bed. If you like the video, give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate your subscription. It's free. We broke 1,500 this week. That's awesome. Thank you so much for everyone that's watched and commented and cheered me on and everything. I do appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day. God bless. I did have a couple CDs sell and actually a pair of